deadly knife attack last night in North Harris County. A man flagged down a driver, a total stranger, then stabbed him to death.
The victim's mother describes the final moments of her son's life. Trayson Bragg had the difficult assignment today. This is beyond tragic, Trayson.
Well, you can imagine after this tragic, terrible, deadly, random act of violence, the family is in the midst of intense grief right now. But they do tell me that they find happiness in the fact that they were able to spend their loved one's final moments with him rather than him dying alone.
Heartbroken, I can't believe that.
It's every parent's worst nightmare.
He died in front of my face.
But unfortunately, now it's a reality for Wei Dong.
Not my child, so I lost one in my life.
She tells me yesterday around 4:30, she woke up from a nap feeling a need to contact one of her 6 children, 49-year-old Chow Nak Dang. Dong headed to her car to grab her phone. Seconds later, her son pulled in the driveway, but something was wrong.
Mom, call 911. I said, what happened? They said some guy stabbed me.
Moments later,
and his eye turned white. And he cannot breathe.
While waiting for paramedics to arrive, Dong says the family did what they could to keep the father of 2 alive. Unfortunately, they were unsuccessful.
Asked my husband, did you get a good? He said no. Okay, my husband said passed away.
Dang was stabbed along Sandalwood Trail Lane, just a short drive from his home. The Harris County Sheriff's Office says Raphael Andrews was flagging down drivers, asking for help, then stabbing them through their windows. They said the second victim survived the attack.
I want to keep him in the prison.
The guy name is Raphael, and he's out there stabbing people. Okay, he stabbed them, asked for help, and then stabbed them. This dude did not survive, the other survived. So just to let you know that things are going on out there, man. A lot of things.
Trump rally had a long wait to get inside as temperatures outside hit 111 degrees. It was too much for some people who were taken to hospitals. Ben Tracy has more on the massive high-pressure system known as a heat dome that's causing those triple-digit temperatures in the Southwest.
Phoenix could hit 112 degrees today.
It is excruciatingly hot out here. We're using bottles of water to cool down our kids. It's hot.
So there you go. There you go. So they can't even enjoy that in peace. It's amazing that all those things are happening and people pretend that DC is somewhat being done by, I don't know, men or the elites or whatever. They are pretending this thing is being done because, the New World Order about to take over. You think the so-called 83 is doing this to their voting base? Look at the people that are going to the hospital or cannot stand this heat.
At the Trump rally, it wasn't just the political rhetoric that was hot. Paramedics treated several people who'd been lining up outside the event for hours for heat-related illness.
We're going to use this rapid cooling bag.
On the same day, first responders showed how they could treat heat stroke.
We go all over the patient.
Using a bag filled with ice to reduce body temperature.
Actually, you can kill someone like that much quicker than the heat. I don't know why they are doing this. If you do this, this person going to go into shock. You have to slowly cool off the body, not just put ice on it. I don't know where they get this. Where did you guys, where did they learn that? If you throw if somebody's in heat stroke, you throw cold water onto them, you can kill them instantly. You have to gradually, throw cool water onto them and turn on a fan or something and then let it cool off.
Goal is to increase the survivability by the time we get them through the doors of the hospital.
In Las Vegas, road crews endured triple-digit heat Thursday.
So what we got here is all the safety stuff that we hand out. Like
Their union gave them bags filled with sun protective clothing and electrolytes.
This is Vegas heat in the summer.
Vegas, yep.
But it's coming earlier.
We're about 10 degrees hotter right now. This is more like July weather.
Scientists say this western heat wave was made 3 times more likely by human-caused climate change.
That's false. That's false. This has nothing to do with human making this. We all know what's going on. This is judgment time. It's time for you people to tell the truth. You cannot hide this and lie anymore. That's false, okay?
And our planet warming emissions are making heat waves longer and more intense.
And it's a 24-hour town, so they'll be laying asphalt at night, into the early morning, into the day. It's just something that we're used to doing here.
Now, here in Las Vegas, it hit 111 degrees yesterday. That's a new record for the date. It's the earliest in the year it's ever been that hot here. Now, much of the Southwest is bracing for another day of triple-degree heat before things look to cool off a little bit this coming weekend.
So, shalom, beloved brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike. Welcome. Thank you for being here. It is good to be here. Please give me a 1 if you can hear me and see me well. Good glory to the mighty one. Boy, is it hot out there. How hot it is. It is so hot that so-called 83 is making reservation in hell to go cool off. All right. So it's very hot. Things are getting hotter and hotter. The plane is hot. The street is hot. The mountains are hot. The water is hot. People are going to those rallies. They are hot. Yeah. People are trying to escape and go to hell where they belong so they can chill. It ain't gonna happen. You're locked up in here. Of course, beloved, we give the Holy One great praise, good glory. We know what's going on. Again, today is our 23rd days of our 40th day fasting. I have some more coconut water here, which is good. The electrolytes is too strong for me. It seems like the longer I go with these things are getting too strong for me. I need things that are very light, and such as plain water. Not even the purified water was too strong. Spring water, the distilled water, everything was so strong. I have to drink a little coconut water here and there without no pulp, and it's doing a little bit, but it is hot. It is very, very hot out there. Everything. All shapes are hot. The curves, the round, the thing, the triangle, the circle, everything is super hot. And those people are acting like, okay, well, oh, this is happening and it's caused by human, intervention, human mingling. No, that's not what that is. That's not what that is. This is happening because, well, that's why it's grilling, not chilling. Things are grilling out there, and a lot of people go to their rally and then think that you get, oh, USA. Yeah, okay, think you got another blessing, another 400 years? Oh, hell no. It's not gonna happen like that. Super hot, Brother Harmon. It's super hot. Now, that's for certain people, and just coconut. Things are incredibly hot. Yeah. So I don't know what you people are going to do about this. Beloved, thank you for the beloved sister Ditaya. She has sent us the book in a form of a PDF, but it's only 72 pages. We are going to profile that in our video, on our live, to see what we can do, what we can see, the things that are not showing up on Google. We're going to go into this. But before that, I ask the nation to join us into Holy Communion. You know what? Let me just go ahead and, excuse me, share this. Well, entire screen will be good, but no, I'll just go this. Okay. All right. After that, we'll go into that, okay? Everything on silent here. And then after, if we have a few phone calls and the people that want to bring some more information and point of view, you're welcome. We give the Holy One great praise, great glory. Heavenly Father, thank you. Thank you for not giving us into great shame and great reproach. Thank you for removing Jacob's trouble in the midst of us. Yes, indeed, we still have a lot of people out there, mainly Philistine, that try to keep our people in this low vibration, that they're always going to be destroyed, and then the destruction is coming for us, and everything is coming for us, and all this heat is coming for us. The flood, the tornadoes, and all this bad weather, they're always coming for us, and then the elites. No. There will come a time that none of those people will be here. They won't be able to walk upon the face of this earth. The Holy One are removing them slowly but surely. Yes, indeed, we give the Mighty One great praise, great glory for showing his powers and returning the Holy Spirit unto us, which was always be here, protecting, watching over us. Now she's doing a better job because the curses is over upon our people and the curse is switching upon the others. As we are going to our 23rd days of our 40th day fast, we are seeing things, we are seeing results. People are dropping. Of course, the good old Doc over there in the UK, Dr. Mr. John Campbell himself, brought this thing out. Of course, nobody want to say anything about it. They thought this was their way of getting back to normal. Keep on dreaming, keep on pushing, keep on denying. You see, the more you fight this thing, the harder it's going to come upon you. Now, there's no such thing as a fire season. There's no such thing as a tornado season, an hurricane season. They just promptly happen. They just promptly happen. We know men, especially the so-called Elite 83, has no control over the weather. Those people barely can control cars. How on earth they can control the weather? Or they can control their fertility. They can clone themselves. They have no such things. Yea, indeed, they do have our cloning technology, but they don't know how it works. They can't make it work, but we can. They do have our Android or replicant technology, but they don't know how it works. They can't make it work. They have our teleportation and all those futuristic or somewhat past and super advanced technology, but they have no idea how it works. The only thing they can do is telling us, "Oh, this is witchcraft. Don't do this. Don't do that. I'm gonna be very mad at you. I'm gonna pissed off if you try to study and then try to bring new technology." We need the best mind in our community. We need the best, the most flourish. We need la crème of the crop in our community to come up with those technology. And yes, we can do that. We've done it, and we are going to do it again. Heavenly Father, we see there is no rebuttal. There is no answer. There is no backbiting. There is nothing from them. Only shame and reproach. None ever come in challenging us, but instead we see the swagger jack. Instead we see the hijack, the jacking, the stealing, the, hey, I'll bow that and I'll make it mine. Hey, I'm you now. We see the folks that come with the hoodie sit in the back of the class, learn everything they could, and then go back to their university and teach it as if they came up with it. We give the Holy One praise and glory for showing us that indeed this is not Jacob's trouble. And if it is Jacob's trouble, then we are not Jacob. Because when we look at the demographic of certain place where the destruction, where the punishment, the judgment is happening, it is not us. Beloved, we've been through hell. We've been through worse. This isn't nothing. We are at peace. We thank the Holy One. We thank the beautiful Mother, the Holy Spirit, for being in the midst of us and keeping us safe. Provide protection and shelters unto us. May the will of the Most High God Almighty be done on this earth as it is in heaven. Selah. So be it. By the great power of the mighty one vested in me, I leave all of you in peace. There'll be no Jacob's trouble. Keep on moving. We are at peace. Yes. All right. We have, let's go ahead and share. Well, we got some more video. Let's, oh wait, hang on. Let's share a couple of more videos, okay? And then after that, we'll go to the book. All right. Let's see what's going on here. This is in India. Wait, no, South Africa, okay? Watch this. This is South Africa.
Guys, this is over Tonga. There's a tornado.
A driver captures a tornado building up in South Africa's KwaZulu-Natal province. By the time...
Look at this. And beloved, this is 2 days ago. This is not things that are happening like last year, a few months, a few weeks. This is 2 days ago. You see how many people that are no more? You tell me. Let's keep on moving.
Many could seek shelter. It was too late. Areas like this have been devastated. The high winds and torrential rains flattened homes and flooded roads. At least 120 people have lost their homes. 11 others have been killed. Authorities have declared a state of alert.
We don't have any food because it's all wet. All our belongings are wet. Our IDs are all under the rubble and we're still searching. We literally have nothing. We plead with those who can help to come forward and rescue us.
The rooms have been destroyed. That means my tenants don't have a place to stay. Now I have to try and get them a place to stay and have my house repaired, and I do not have that much money to do that. I survive because of my tenants, and there are only 2 of them.
In some areas, work is being done to restore water and electricity supply after power lines were damaged. 2 years ago, Durban and its surrounding areas were the site of the worst flooding in South Africa's history, killing more than 400 people. At least 10 people have died now in the neighboring...
400 people. Oh, crap. Oh, boy. Sorry about that. Man, I really need to... Oh, man. Let's go to the beginning. Sorry, somebody just texted me. Thank you, beloved sister, for texting me. Thank you. All right, let's keep... all right, let's keep on moving.
Guys, this is over Tonga. There's a tornado.
A driver captures a tornado building up in South Africa's KwaZulu-Natal province. By the time many could seek shelter, it was too late. Areas like this have been devastated. The high winds and torrential rains flattened homes and flooded roads. At least 120 people have lost their homes. 11 others have been killed. Authorities have declared a state of alert.
We don't have any food because it's all wet. All our belongings are wet. Our IDs are all under the rubble and we're still searching. We literally have nothing. We plead with those who can help to come forward and rescue us.
The rooms have been destroyed. That means my tenants don't have a place to stay. Now I have to try and get them a place to stay and have my house repaired, and I do not have that much money to do that. I survive because of my tenants, and there are only 2 of them.
In some areas, work is being done to restore water and electricity supply after power lines were damaged. 2 years ago, Durban and its surrounding areas were the site of the worst flooding in South Africa's history, killing more than 400 people. At least 10 people have died now in the neighboring Eastern Cape province, where there's been extensive flooding. And more than 2,000 people have been forced to leave Nelson Mandela Bay. Weather services say the heavy rains and cold are likely to bring hail, snow, and more strong winds. They've issued a warning in 2 other provinces because more bad weather is expected. Famida Miller, Al Jazeera.
All right.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.
Tonight, the National Weather Service says the EF2 tornado that struck Fraserburg last night came without warning. This is video captured from our drone earlier today at the small village and the damage left behind. The National Weather Service estimating the tornado was on the ground for at least half a mile. Wind gusts getting as strong as 120 to 130 miles per hour. But the NWS crew on the ground today says the strength of this tornado was pretty difficult to predict.
Was there a warning right before this one last night?
There was not.
So how did that happen?
Generally, what usually happens with these type of situations, we look at the first cell that happens and we see if we get any damage from that. And believe it or not, the damage that the rotation that we saw from that first cell was actually greater than what we saw with this one. So when we didn't get any reports from that one, we were assuming that this one was on the less severe side.
That's just one of 4 confirmed tornadoes that raced through the state last night in just 24 hours.
And just one of 62 confirmed tornadoes for the entire year. Take a look at this map. It shows you where those 4 tornadoes touched down last night. Aside from the one in Fraserburg and Muskingum County, the NWS confirming 3 others you see here in Licking County, Knox County, and Delaware County.
Okay, so then again, beloved, those things are jumping places. 62 tornadoes. These things keep going on. Look at how they are precisely. Look at the tandem in them. Newark, Dresden, Utica, and close to Delaware and Mount Vernon. Is that in New York? What is this? Utica Avenue, Columbus, Ohio? Is that what that is? I don't know. Wherever the hell that is, but this thing is literally targeting very specific place, very specific community and demographics. Somebody made a comment that they are looking through their demographic and they are seeing these things are not touching our people, but that's what that is.
Davis Carla Rogner joins us now live.
Okay, and again, beloved, look at this. EF2 tornado devastates a village in Muskingum County after striking without warning. And she's doing this on what channel here? And yeah, for the people. So without warning, that's what's going on.
Tonight, that tornado left widespread damage throughout the small town in eastern central Ohio.
Carl, you've been there on the ground all day. What's the mood from neighbors now left picking up the pieces there?
Yeah, it's been an emotional day for residents here. Nearly the entire village was in the path of that tornado. And some of the worst damage is here on the west side of the village, where the winds tore the roof off of several homes, businesses, and even the local pizza shop.
Everyone seemed to enjoy it.
Fallsburg Pizza is the place to be in Fraserburg and has been since 2002, except.
So again, when we are looking at, let's go back in there.
In Fraserburg and has been.
Okay, so of course we do have, let's examine, there's a lot of things here. We have the Holy Quartz here, those of us are stuff, and then we can look at the dream thing and the stars of Michael, okay, the little pentagram and all that stuff. And even though if you go outside of the business, of course, that's how those people are able to stay in business and protect themselves.
Everyone seemed to enjoy it.
Okay.
Fallsburg Pizza is the place to be in Fraserburg and has been.
Okay, the Holy Quartz, the stars Michael, Okay, the lamp. Okay, they don't have those lamp there just because, oh, we have them here, you know, just for decoration. No, they have their lamp burning for protection and getting that goods, the blessing.
Since 2002, except not today.
Okay, the stars on Michael in the door, you know, but look at the destruction.
The windows all busted out. It's all over the floor. And then in here, just stuff got blown all around.
And then,
But it could have been worse. It could have been a lot worse.
Okay,
the building
so-
could be flattened like the house.
they, you know, they are doing like, okay, well, we are the Native American and stuff like that, you know.
Houses down there.
Outside the restaurant, windows are shattered and debris is everywhere. But the view from above shows the extent of the damage. Overnight, the tornado ripped apart the beloved restaurant, tearing off the roof and wall in the back before continuing its path of destruction through the neighborhood. Owner Ann Klein and many of her neighbors.
Again, beloved, look at this place. Look at this. Look at how vast this area is. There's no homes there. However, but this thing picked exactly the places where those people stay at, and it destroyed them. It could have easily passed around where there is nothing, but it literally picked up the place where they live at. So just to show you, okay?
Neighbors are in disbelief.
I knew wind was powerful, but for the ceiling to be gone, the rubber ceiling be gone, and the building is still standing.
She was upstairs sleeping when the tornado hit without warning.
Just shocked.
Okay, the van, the Breaking Bad vibe here. But anyway, the things are flipping over crazy.
Sheer shock. I knew that damage could happen, but you always think it's never going to happen to you until it does.
Once she overcomes that shock, she and her neighbors will work to rebuild.
We should be fine.
And return
Oh,
the
no,
pizza
you
shop
won't.
to all its glory.
You pick yourself up
No,
and you start all over.
no, you're not going to return to your former glory. That's not what's going to happen. You people still don't get it. But this is not going to happen, okay? Let's keep on moving.
New images show a dust storm in Blackhawk County. Look at this. It looks like the Dust Bowl hit. The sheriff's office posted these pictures on Facebook tonight. They first responded to the area on Highway 63 after a crash. At the peak of this storm, officials say visibility was less than a quarter mile. Gusts reached up to 46 miles an hour in that area. Now, Jason, you told us yesterday that today was going to be windy, but I had no idea that it was also dry enough to kick up that kind of dust.
Well, yeah, with the amount of rain we've
Yes.
had lately, but you can get that top layer to kind of evaporate water
Okay.
into the air. And I mean, we've had a
Wow.
lot of sunshine and
And
warmth
the dude's
lately.
name is Jason. Jason Side Jaco. Well, I'm not quite sure what that is, but anyway.
New at 6, mass evictions at a South Florida mobile home park tonight. Hundreds say they are being forced out with nowhere to go. Good evening, and thank you for joining us. I'm Lauren Pastrana.
And I'm Jim Berry. Elliot Rodriguez has the night off. Residents say they were told they had to move out because the land was being sold and would no longer be a mobile home park. CBS News Miami's Chelsea Jones is live in Miami, and Chelsea residents don't trust what management is telling them, and this is just one in a long list of troubles they've had recently, I understand.
Yeah, Jim and Lauren, exactly. And those residents are people that have lived here for over a decade. Some of them I spoke to earlier today, and you can see them here at this press conference where they're demanding changes. They say the conditions have gone down, but rent has gone up. But despite all of that, they don't want to leave the place they call home.
A community standing together in the fight to stay here at the Palm Lakes Mobile Home Park. They say the management company has given them until July 22nd to get out.
Queremos llegar a un acuerdo. It's not fair that they've been paying their rent and living on the property for so many years, and there's so many elderly and women and families and children who are there, and now they're just all being displaced.
According to a lawsuit filed in Miami-Dade County Court, the Homeowners Association alleges the property owners won't provide essential services to the park, including garbage pickup, sewer and water lines, or adequate storm drainage. They go on to allege the property owner is willingly doing so in an effort to force people from their homes. Shots from above give you an idea of the area residents soon won't be able to occupy. Shots from the ground show the conditions residents want addressed.
The black water from the waste comes up into the property and it stinks up the property. Also, just in the general property, there's not like, hygiene of and maintenance of the property.
Delmi Ramirez says she's lived here for 10 years. She says the garbage isn't picked up regularly, so it often looks like what you see in this picture. She says every time it rains, it floods. Residents are also claiming they started paying more in rent, but the sewage system is still not fixed.
The landlord is saying that the reason that they're trying to, displace the residents.
So let me just stop here so our people can see what's behind her. A lot of things going on, a lot of eviction, a lot of, hey, get the hell off the land. A lot of, hey, what's up with y'all? What's going on here? We are not making this up, man. We are not making this up. All right, let's keep on moving.
Is because they're going to be doing a change of land use on the property.
I called the property owner and he tells me this is an ongoing litigation matter, and at this time, there is no comment.
They have tried through different means to get in contact with the landlord, including through their attorney, and it has proved very difficult.
So as it stands, by the end of the summer, these residents will have to move out.
So you're getting another live look at residents who tell me that some of them have already been evicted and left, but this press conference, they will be demanding that this mobile home park be brought up to code and that they get to stay. But as for that lawsuit, there is a hearing for it in August. We're live in Miami. I'm Chelsea Jones, CBS News, Miami.
All right. There we go. Good then. So we have the books here, okay, beloved. But before we go into this, let's put our where was our book? Let's put our book first. If you have not purchased, pre-order the book, it will be available June the 25th, one day after the fast is over. So it's going to be on the June the 25th. Okay, so and if you have not yet, please go ahead and do that. If you wish to wait for the actual, let me see if I can refresh that. If you wanna wait and get the actual physical copy, you have to wait. Well, right now it's the only copy, the Kindle version, and next you're going to see all the copies, and then you can get whatever that you want. So besides that, let's jump into this book right here. And this book, Le Book des Miracles, or the Book of Miracles, or Das Wunderschriftbuch, okay, and it's from the 16th century. And this book, when we were going to Jacob's trouble, when our people were going to be taken down, you had the Mosai sending signs all over. Of course, when Montezuma was here before 1492, he was seeing those signs, okay? And they have a lot of things that we were witnessing back then. So we record those stuff because it's a loop. It's a loop, of course. The same thing going to happen. Well, today's, oh man, I gotta make the Esau's trouble. I forgot all about that. Today is Noga, Friday. Okay, tomorrow's gonna be Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Kokav's the deck, and then we right back to Noga. Okay, it's looping, but you have to make sure you pay attention to things. This thing that happened back then, it's going to happen again. Now let us keep on. Let us proceed to the book. As you can see, this looks like a giant log on fire. Okay, you see the shape here. It's on fire. The things that is striking is the sun, and then there is another sun here that have an eclipse. So there's two suns in this blue sky, and this giant log stuff. It could be some kind of spaceship. We don't know. Some Uamumu, is that what that is? What they call this thing again? The one in the cigarette shape.
According to Wikipedia,
Cigar-
a cigarette is a narrow cylinder containing a
Asteroids.
combustible material,
not
typically tobacco, that is rolled into thin paper for smoke.
Asteroids shaped like cigar.
According to NASA science,
Oumuamua.
Oumuamua is the first confirmed
Oumuamua.
object from another star to visit our solar system. This interstellar interloper appears to be a rocky, cigar-shaped object with a somewhat reddish hue. The object was named Oumuamua by its discoverers. It means a messenger from afar arriving first in Hawaiian.
Okay, so when we look at the Oumuamua, it bears a form of resemblance to this thing. However, the only thing is when you look at Oumuamua, it's not on fire yet. But if it enters our atmosphere, which I believe strongly it will do, it will caught on fire. Thus, we'll have pretty much the same thing right here. Okay? We'll have this. But I do not know. This is just speculation on my part. Of course, this thing, what you're looking at here, is not natural. Okay? We have the Black Knight satellite. Okay, the Black Knight satellite. A lot of people don't know, excuse me, what's the Black Light satellite. But for those of you that study with us, do you remember what the Black Light satellite is? Really? You guys never heard of this? Oumuamua? All right. You guys never heard of? I'm sorry. Let me go ahead and boy, that's a lot to go here. Let me try to. My brother Daniel know about it. Okay, Oumuamua. A few years ago, they noticed there was something in the sky. Okay, there you go. Rendell T. Thank you, brother. Or if you're a sister, whatever. Rendell T. know what that is. You know, we studied this. We know what that is. All right, we know what that is. But for the one of you that do not know, we'll go to Oumuamua first. All right, let's go back and look at the Oumuamua. This object right here, Oumuamua, it's a cigar-shaped asteroids that enter our solar system. And what they trying to, this thing is huge, okay? This thing is freaking huge. Let's see how the shape, the size of it. Means messenger from afar arriving first. Nah, this thing is circulating back. It's coming back again. It's been there. Radius 656. Okay, is it miles or what is it? Let's check. Well, what's the rating? Oumuamua small object estimated to be 100 to 1,000 meters. That's a lie. This thing is freaking huge. It's huge. This thing is like thousands of miles long. You know, this thing can land on the earth. There you go. Okay, this thing can, oh boy. Let's take this one, of course. This thing can land on the earth and then literally cross the entire earth. So what happened is a few years ago, they noticed this thing. All right. They, of course, don't know exactly what it is, but we do. We studied in the Testament of Solomon. If you wish to know what that is, you can go to our Patreon, sign up. I'll advise a student and above. Go to collection, go to the Testament of Solomon, and then the lesson is here. They explain how those things get there. They say this thing that you're looking at here is so heavy, it's so huge that no man-made materials or devices or machinery on earth can lift it. It was lifted by a quote-unquote a demon. Okay, it was a demon that Solomon commanded that lifted up. And Solomon said that day this pillar, there's 4 of them, the day this pillar fell upon the earth, it will be the end of the earth. Of course, these things are piloted by intelligence. What they are calling demons and angels, those are, AI, EI, external intelligence. All right. So this thing, that's the Uamumu, Amuamu. All right. Okay, so when this thing, it's just huge, it's so big that no other demons could lift it. It was the air demon that Solomon called that he put it in a little bottle, okay, a little bottle like a glass bottle, and then he pushed it under the thing, and then he lifted up, and then he built this temple that is above. We do know what they are calling the 1964 moon mission. Is that what that is? Yeah, the them that claiming they landed on the moon, they were trying to get to the temple above. Okay, they were not trying to get nowhere near the moon. They know they can't go there, but they were trying to get to the temple above. As above, so below. Solomon built a temple below Tortuga Island. Okay, build a temple below. Well, that's not the one that we are. Here we go. Tortuga Island, it built one below, right there. Okay, it's actually the island is like a tortuga. Well, it's like a carapace, turtle carapace. Oh boy, turtle carapace. Oh boy. Carapace. Oh, good Lord. Carapace. There we go. All right. So the island is built like this. It's built like a carapace, like a turtle shell. But inside of it, there are many cities and technologies, things that are beyond anything you could possibly imagine. That's how the earth is actually built. But Turtle Island, Tortuga Island, which is over there, there's a temple there, and there's one above. There you go. All right. No, oh boy, not those things. So this island, that's how it builds. Okay, Tortuga Island, there's a lot of stuff in it. It's over there in Haiti and stuff. We talk about, oh no, you can't see that. It's over there in Haiti, and then it has things in there, caves and all that stuff. Beautiful caves. There's caves, stalactites. No, there we go. Those are the mighty caves. The stalactites that you're seeing here, they are technologies. They are not just things that secreted water. They do dropping water though. There you go. See this cave, how the river running in there? It's all beautiful, nice, it's peaceful. And that's in Bermuda. Dance and Wonders at Bermuda Caves. The one in Bermuda is connected. All of the caves are connected. So this cave that you're seeing here, those stalactites, they are technologies and they are crystals in their true form. And if you know the incantation, so to speak, you can activate them. They secreted the water. And again, it's not water in a sense. If you watch Superman, Superman Fortress of Solitude Crystal. There you go. This is in their truest form. That's what they are. Okay. If you watch the movie with Christopher Reeves, those are quantum computers. They are well aware of it. All right. This is a quantum computer that Superman has, and then it put it in there. It activates the entire technology. And they are they know about this. They just simply cannot activate it. If you watch Men of Steel, if you do not have the DNA of a Kryptonian, you cannot activate this technology. That's why they tell our people, stay away from crystal, quartz crystal. No, quartz crystal. Oh boy, quartz crystal. There you go. They tell our people to stay away from quartz crystal because, oh, it's the devil. How is that is the devil? How is that? Somebody tell me, like, how is this thing is scary? How is this is like the worst? Oh, you're gonna die. You're gonna die if you touch it. Oh, you are into witchcraft. How is that? How is this even possible? When the mighty one open your eyes, you see how silly people are, man. Okay, so they are well aware of that. All right, they're well aware those things are quantum computers, and they only can activate in the hands of the people that supposed to have the DNA or the permission to activate them. Okay, so now, without that being said, we have the Black Knight satellite. Now, the Black Knight satellite, beloved, is just some space body that are orbiting the Earth. They claim they don't know what it is. They call it Black Knight satellite conspiracy theory. Oh, conspiracy theory says. Let's share this one. It's a conspiracy theories. The Black Knight satellite's conspiracy theory claims that a spacecraft of extraterrestrial origin is near a polar orbit of the Earth that NASA is covering up in existence of origin. Well, it's not like they are covering it up. It's been there. Okay? The Black Knight satellite is a freaking temple. Okay? That's what that is. It's a giant temple. You can go there. You can teleport it there. There are places on Earth. Excuse me. You can go there and do that. So, this is the connection, the Amu and this thing right here. This is just a connection, beloved. Okay, are we clear on that for the people that did not know? Are we good on that before we move to the entire book? Oh, we don't have that much time. Are we good? For those of you that didn't know, sorry, I always assume the nation know the stuff, and I just jump into this. Good. Okay, good. All right then. So we got the Amu, the Black Knight side. We got a lot of them up there. It's just when people look at them, well, that's Bill Gates over there building something to block the sun. Oh my goodness, you have a very punchable mouth. So anyway, let's keep on moving. All right. Now we got the book of miracles. Das Wunderschießgenbuch, Le Livre des Miracles, is in 3 languages: English, German, Dutch, or French. As you can see here, there is this weird 4 wings animals flying, firing. They were burning. Those are, I am assuming, those are grasshoppers. And there was an eclipse there. It seems to me eclipses are happening more often. It will be in the beginning. They will just happen for the sake of happening. They won't be able to see. They won't be able to predict them. It will just, broad daylight, boom, the sun go night. The sun go dark, and then people are like, what the hell, what's going on? And then those things will be flying. And then they were like, oh, well, that's the elite. They're trying to do something with CERN. All right. Then you got this weird 7-head dragon. Well, this is 8-head. Is that what that? No, 7-head. 7-head dragon. Okay, with fire, the things coming out. And this weird beast, you can see this stuff coming out of the sea. And of course, beloved, we can dub this as one of the Leviathan. When you look at the body, you can see it's like fish-like and scales. And the upper is like a lion mane with dragon stuff. And they have like crowns on their heads. Okay, the biblical stuff description. Then again, beloved, those things, the description is mythical. Mythical means literally word of mouth. You know, somebody saw it, they describe it, they draw it. Not all of them are there to kill you. When we were going to Jacob's trouble, yes, those things were that stuff, the terrible things the Holy One sent unto us to put us back in line. Now we back in line. Is going to send them to do the same thing unto the 83. This could be, okay, the Sulanov. I don't know. Okay. All right. So, well, yes, Godzilla is not something those people imagine. They actually see, we show example. They actually, anything the Gentiles did, they have to either see it or stole it or both. It's not something they can just imagine. They do not have this imagination. That's why they are swagger jacking our scriptures. All right, let's keep on going down. Well, let's read a little bit here in German. They got it in English. The lavishly illustrated Augsburg Book of Miraculous Signs, henceforth Book of Miracles, completed about 1552, recently discovered and presented here in full, gives spectacular expression to the 16th century Europe's ever increasing concern of extraordinary signs sent from God. The preoccupations that the present manuscript reflects were by no means unprecedented. They build upon traditions of omens and prophecy reaching back to classical antiquity in the Bible. Literally, beloved, they tell you that every single thing you see in this book is not fantasy. It's biblical. It was seen and put back. It was observed and worked down. It's not something they imagine, try to scare you. They tell you exactly what they saw. It was real. Whether you want to believe it or not, it won't matter. Let's keep on moving. Now, of course, beloved, I'm not going to read the whole thing. This is the type of sign they were having. You can see this woman, she has marking over her body. You can see it's kind of like a rooster above her chest and marking. Didn't one of our sisters has all the markings in her back? Didn't Brother Larry had all those markings in his hands? Didn't he have that? I can't read this because it's written in 16th century's language. But they have it here, okay? That's in German, okay? Zeichen, men, Deichen, I taught Deich. Well, my German stinks to high heaven, but anyway. So, oh well, of course they have the translation here. Look at this horses riding in the sky, dead people over there, okay? Prodigy orum ac ontorum conicum, quae patari naturae ordinem motum. I believe this is prodigious, natural, the prodigious chronological of the natural order, I believe something like that. Et operationem et in superio. Conradum licostenem. Okay, this is the order. It says this is the order of things. And you can see a man inside this sphere, a man and a woman here, a beast-like man, the undines, or aka the mermaids, the two-legged one, some four-legged snake, RP, things like that. And it seems the man is inside of this bubble or this circle, this crystal, and outside of him there's all those monstrous stuff. Then again, beloved, we do not want our people to be afraid of this, okay? Now, this is in French. L'avènement de compilation des signes miraculeux au temps de la Renaissance. Après l'interruption de plusieurs siècles qui suivit le liber prodigium d'obsequences. C'est vers en 1500 que débutent les premières tentatives modernes de regroupement des livres et signes miraculeux en une catégorie littéraire à part entière. On trouve trace des prémices dans l'écrit de l'humaniste strasbourgeois Sébastien Brandt, 1457, 58. I see they are messing with the date here. They say, okay, well, it was 1457 or 1458 until 1521 when he died. Surtout connu dans sa neuf des fous, okay, the nine crazy, the crazy nines. The 1492 or 1497. What a date we have here. Okay, you can see those things are happening like a 1492, 1496, 1457 when we are about to fail. Look at this one. Le premier livre de signes à part entière de cette époque a un manuscrit de 1503 composé by Jacob Menel. All right, all those name and dates. Now look at this creature here. Like I said before, when you encounter those beings, do not be afraid nor bow down unto them. Treat them with respect and they will treat you with respect. Dr. Claude said, treat people the way that you want to be treated. If they treated you, you treat them the way they treat you. So we can see this being, this woman with breasts, and the bottom is like squid tentacle with two men leg, and there's a dude above and wings. I'm not quite sure what that is, but it seems there's a moon, there's a star here. Sometimes it's symbolic, sometimes it's actually real. Then again, beloved, we told you when the spirits are coming, they don't have a body. They have to bow those things. Okay, this is a debt upon you. Okay, there is a debt. They bow those bodies to come see you. Okay, what they do, all right, for instance, the spirit gonna come, they will need a face, a mouth to speak. They take the head of a woman, they take the body of a woman, the wings of a bird, the tentacles of a squid, and things like that. Second here. All right. Okay, don't be afraid, don't run, don't scream, just keep your composure. Now, this is what those people are calling sundog. Okay, you literally see three suns in the sky, and then they just shine like, yo, this is like, what the hell? Okay, all right, this is three suns and some kind of rainbow that is black and blue, the yellow. Okay, things like that, we start seeing them. Okay, they are lying. Oh well, this is sundog. Okay, you can see three suns here. Okay, three suns. All right, and look at this. Look at those dragon firing. These asteroids, comet hitting the earth, and those things came out of it, I'm assuming. And look at the fire that coming out of mouth. Okay, they are burning the crops. Okay, look at how terrifying those things look like. See, they couldn't imagine things like that. That is because it happened. Okay, that's what that's what the Holy One had to send those stuff upon us to take us down over there when we were in Europe. Okay, I mean, look at those grasshopper giant bird thing, one monstrous stuff. Okay, look at those grasshoppers. You know, they are giant, brothers. If you drop one, if you put one next to this, they are as big as a house. Okay, look at this beautiful mountain here, the peak of on the top right here, and all those flowers over there. And you look at the river surround this place. This look like Saint Michel, my castle over there in France. That's why Biglevi claim it. Okay, look at this thing, man. Look at those. Are those grasshoppers? Because they are flying really high. You know, beautiful, beautiful. It's nice. Surrounding this mountain. Yeah, there's some of them are grasshoppers. Oh, look at this beast again, beloved. We saw the same beast, this weird scale pig-like looking animal. Oh boy, this is magnificent. That's nice. That's nice. This is beautiful. Okay, so the Ezekiel wheel. Okay. Again, beloved, those things are nothing for you to be afraid of. Stand your ground when you meet them, and some of you will. Okay? All right. There you go. Ezekiel wheel, and wheel within a wheel, the fire, the eyes around the wheel. Okay. The plague, fire coming out of the sky, burning the people, the king, the servants, rocks fell on them, crushing them. We were being taken down. And then again, you can see there are more than one sun in there. Okay, there are two suns, and then the fire pouring out and destroying things. Okay. Then again, beloved, we're not going to read the whole thing unless we do this privately. Okay, fires are coming out of the heaven. They look like flowers. And then the king is begging. And look at this cave right there. This look like a man-made cave. Beautiful. Dark. And then there's some nice color. And this stuff. The king is there drinking. Not quite sure what he's doing there, but yeah. Okay, those blood thing coming, it's raining blood. Okay, it's raining. When it start raining blood, oh well, that's that atmospheric river that has a discoloration because of the solar flare which caused the cloud to make the rain look like blood. Oh boy, I thought we were under judgment. Again, you see it's raining blood. Okay, and you can see this creature like this woman men like wolf head or mule head, and you can see the high priest right there, and they knew they were under judgment. There's nothing they could have done. And look at this terrifying thing. Like, what the hell is that? 6-legged pig with 2 butts, 1 head, and 2 hooves, leg on his back, acting like a wing. That's how terrified this thing is, man. Excuse me. Okay, we have a better picture of this. I'm assuming that's a goat head, like a mutton or lamb, or I don't know. Breasts, and got scales like fish. Her butt here is a face with a man. Her tail is some kind of weird stuff. And there's a water there. Those things are super wise. They are super advanced. They got technology beyond anything you can possibly imagine. So when you encounter them, don't bow. Don't be afraid. If you speak respectfully, they will respect you. And you never ask them for things either. If they offer, you kindly decline. All you want from them is knowledge. If they offer anything, like they say they offer you, would you like to get this thing with gold? Say, no, I want to know what you know. Like, what is the secrets you can teach me? Always ask for knowledge, not money. Gentiles will get the money. So one hoof legs with scales, the other one is bird. Okay. And it appears multiple times, all right? Timber monster. Again, they are not monster. It's just, that's how they appear unto you. Okay. The book is so book. Oh, okay. The book of monster. Monstre du timbre, or timber monster. It's from the timber forest. Let me see. The papal ass of Rome. Okay. It's an ass. It's an ass. It's a donkey. But it's a worm. Maybe that's what protecting our stuff over there, Rome, and then it was serving unto them. Okay, it appeared there multiple times. Roma capvut mundi, the captivating world of Rome. Is that what that is? Okay, this thing is there, and you can see her genital right here. Okay, this one is much more graphic, but the back is a dude. The face of a dude would be, but it always carry this krish. Is that what that is? Is that what they call it? Those are very powerful things. There you go. Those things are very spiritual. For those of you who know, you know. I don't have to go into this thing. Okay. Okay. There you go. All right. So this is highly spiritual right there. Okay. This is a symbol of knowledge and water, of course. This picture that this woman is carrying, which is, of course, a representation of what age? Anybody can tell us what age? What age does this thing represent? Yes, this is a proper name, Chimera. And beloved, make no mistake, those things can take a form of a real woman or a real man. It's just this is how they appear unto you. Thank you, Brother Larry. Thank you, brother. Thank you, Brother Jesse. Aquarius. Okay, we're not gonna look at the thing and then be, oh, we so disgust. Oh my God, this is so disgusting. This is the devil. The devil. No, this is 83 mindset. We have to look at those things another point of view. We have to look at them with respect and reverence. We have to look at them. Hey, we don't know what you are, but we're not going to chastise you. What are you? What is your mission? And what do you want? What can you do? What is your relationship with the Holy One? And things like that, okay? We are not supposed to see those things and then run and then scream, the devil coming to me and stuff. It could be a blessing in disguise. We don't know that. So over here, we look at them and stuff like that. So then again, beloved, this is in French. They give the books where they get those things, all right? All right, as you can see, this thing is protecting, well, I'm assuming it's protecting some castle in Rome and things like that. And it's pretty much the description is pretty much consistent. A head of an ass, scale like fish, tail like a dragon with a dragon head. There's a man with horn and her back as her butt. And the right leg is the leg of an ass. Well, not an ass, because she has splitted hoof there. So it's a mixture, because donkeys, horses, and ass, so to speak, do not have splitted hooves. Is that what that is? Let's double check. Donkey hooves. This thing. Hooves. There we go. Let's put hoof. See, a donkey hoof is not split. Okay? It's not split. And an ass, well, of course, it's the proper name for a donkey. Horses, they do not have it. The only thing that has splitted hoof is goat. One of them. Oops. See, a goat have splitted hoof. All right, as you can see here, the goat have a splitted hoof. Oh, no, boy, it's already 2 p.m. I think we might drop this for tomorrow. We're probably gonna continue tomorrow if she's ready. Okay, so when you look at her hooves, you can see it split. So the head is an ass, the leg is goat or sheep, and then the body is covered with scales, and you can see her genitals is female, and this one is 1, 2, 3, 4. This is not a chicken. A chicken, let me see, chicken leg, chicken leg. Oh boy, they're gonna give me the meat. Oh man, no, chicken feet. Excuse me. I meant to say, man, I'm fasting. Damn you, Big Levi. There you go. Okay, chicken feet. An actual chicken feet here. No. Right, there you go. This one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's look at this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. It could be a chicken, it could be an eagle, but it's some form of bird here. And I cannot identify this creature. I'm assuming it's a dragon because it has this beak and stuff and things like that. But anyway, that's what that is. All right, let's keep on going down. I don't think the little lady is ready. Now you got this black moon or black sun. I have no idea what's going on here. But those are the signs the mighty one was sending unto us and telling us, like, are you going to be destroyed? Okay. And then those are the nights. Remember the 100-year war? Okay. Mom? Remember the 100-year war? Okay, when we were destroying each other over there, Judah was fighting Levi. Levi was fighting Asher. Asher was fighting this. It was mainly Judah and Levi, doing this nonsense over there. The French and the Brits, they were doing all this messed up stuff, and then the Holy One had to send the Arabs upon us and finish the job. Okay, so this dragon in the sky, this man, and I'm assuming this is Durandal. Okay, you can see these dudes have this thing around their head, which should be they are their Arabs, so to speak, and brethren also. Okay. And this one man facing an army on men on horses and stuff, but he had the dragon with him. Okay. Let's see if we can have Durandal. Oh boy. Durandal. There we go. Okay. Oh boy. There we go. Of course, we do know that. There you go. This is the Japanese, man. It's just like everything with those dudes. And then you can see, what is it, man? Hang on. The Japanese kick. Okay, well, no. There we go. There we go. With the kick here. You see, the Japanese take the kick, man. I don't care what people are saying out there, but whatever that you do, the Japanese will take the kick, man. You type Durandal, of course, the Japanese are heavily influenced by the French. Practically, when you study Japanese culture, it's French. Whether you want to believe it or not, and the original French, what they are. That's why I don't really bother when it comes to this. But anyway, the Japanese, man, take the cake on this one. Now, when you say Durandal, okay, you would have expected the sword Durandal, okay? When you study French literature, which was real. The epic Song of Durandal, okay? Song of Durandal. Okay, all right. So that's when we were fighting in Europe and stuff like that, when we were ruling, when Esau was our servant. They were the serf. Okay, Durandal, with one sweep, Durandal can kill 10,000 men, 1,000 men with one sweep. And of course, Durandal was passed on to, it has many names. It passed on to David. They call it, what was Sister Didaya can help me this. What was the, Japanese culture, if you watch Japanese culture, is French culture. That's what it is. Somebody help me. What was the other name for Durandal? One of the sword that is quite, thank you, Excalibur. Excalibur is Durandal. It's pretty much the same sword. This sword was the original sword was given to Methuselah. Methuselah, which was, what was that king again? Lord of the Ring, the king swords. What was the name of that sword in Lord of the Ring? Boy, I'm terrible when it comes to these things. The sword that it could kill the phantoms or whatever. That's Methuselah. That's the story of Methuselah, and which after Methuselah really he got like Big Levi did. He sold out. But anyway, that's the story of Methuselah. When you read it, you compare it like, wait a minute. Remember, the guy that wrote the book of the Lord of the Ring, all the books, he grew up in Africa, and he freaking hated white folks. When he went to publish the book, all the characters were black, but they didn't want to publish like that, so he had to make them. He didn't have to make them. He just published it, and people assume they're white. So, what's the name of this sword again? The sword of that fellow. The sword of Damocles also, yes. I love the sword of Damocles, man. Well, Damocles. Damocles? Well, no, there are many Damocles. Is it, the name of the sword that he has, which is Damocles in the movie? But I really need to watch that thing again. Remember, they had to remake the sword because it broke. They have many swords of Damocles. Okay, you know what? Let me see. Let me see the swords. The swords of Damocles. There we go. Here we go there. We see there are many swords. The story of Damocles is, of course, they got a swagger jack, the whole thing. Well, the women and the Greeks. Yeah, Damocles is Greeks though. Oh boy. I think we need to have a Greek lesson so that people will have a private Greek lesson. We'll begin with the book of Homer, or the Les Chansons de Homer. And then after that, we'll go stuff. Because to understand the so-called enemy, you have to read them and stuff. You can't just say, oh, well, the Greek and stuff like that and things. And when you look at the Greek, you're like, man, you guys swagger jack. Well, anyway, dog. But the sword, what we're looking at here, Durandal, okay? Durandal is a sword. It's a magical sword, okay? It's a magical sword that has an entity with it. Whether you want to call it a demon or you want to call it an angel, but it has an entity on it, okay? When you swing this sword, you can kill 1,000 men in an instant. That's why when they send 1,000 men, one of our brothers, that's what they say in the book, 1,000 at your side, 10,000 at your left, nothing's going to happen to you because you have a sword like this. Of course, Durandal, or the sword of Damocles, a lightsaber. What they are called, okay, no, let's take my man first. Okay, there you go. See, well, okay, let's just take it. See, this is not fantasy. All right, George Lucas tells you those are not fantasy. And for the one that study initiation into Hermetic, you can actually make one. Okay, those are not fantasy, man. It's not something people just imagine like, oh, this lightsaber and so. No, they actually do have the sword, flaming sword. Remember when the Mighty One kicked us out of the garden, he put the angel there with the mighty sword, with the flaming sword. Okay, that's what they call a flaming sword, and it can cut through anything. So energy being, at one point we'll build one because I have somewhat an idea how to build one. Okay, beloved, hang on, let me call that little lady. Mom? Okay, I don't think she's ready yet. We have a few more minutes. Okay, so look at this, all right? See how when he strike the sword, when he's trying to strike the sword upon one man, and then he had the holy cross with him, which is one of our holy men. And then there's this dragon here that is over the sword. When he strike this entire army, and then the dragon just kill everybody. Okay? All right, beloved. We will stop here. We'll stop right there. And tomorrow we will we'll take the rest. Okay, we'll take the rest. Oh boy, I'm out of water. Yes, there's a lot we need to study. I was going to study 48 laws of power. You know what? We'll finish with the powers and then we'll jump into Greek culture because you really need to know what those guys were doing. And again, it's gonna be triple X. We're gonna have to go full in with this. It's not gonna be pretty because the Greek, they do stuff. They do things. It's not gonna be pretty. It's not gonna be pretty. It's of course our people are grown, they are mature, they'll know when we say something, when we read things, that's what it is. There's nothing we can do about that. Let me show you something before we give you I don't know yet, okay? Greek statue. Okay, so a man is not Sorry. Let me share this. I have this issue. I do not share stuff. Okay. All right. We got 1 more, 2 more minutes before I go. Okay. So this is not, this is a Greek fetish right there. Okay. And that's what the Greek are into. The Greek men are into. All right. This is what they are. Abs and stuff like that. Not that, beloved, there is something wrong with this. A man can look like this to a certain degree. But if you are strikingly all the time want to look like this, it's something that the Greek men are into. There's a name for it, but it's too they call those things gutters, okay? They put a name before it, okay? Gutters. You know, they like, well, milk gutters. That's what they call them. And Greek culture, all right? That's what they are into. And that's why those Gentiles push these things so hard upon everyone that this is how you're supposed to look. And when you will start studying the Greeks, and you will see why those guys are really into this stuff. Okay, all right. Then again, beloved, the lesson that we're going to do is gonna be a lot, but that's what it is. Okay. So that's what those guys are into when you're watching them online talking about, this and that. They're not interested in the other stuff. They are not interested in that other thing. The mighty cookies. They're not into this stuff. Right? You know, they're not into cookies at all. You can close down your bakery, open a butcher shop. That's what they are into. That's what that is. You know, so yeah, the Greek that's why you will understand, beloved. They don't see this thing as something as an anomaly. It's natural to them. And they will just come in the midst and act like natural. Like, okay, yo, what the f is going on with this dude right here, man? You know, hey, man, what you guys are doing here? Oh, well, this is normal for us. Yeah, the 1% body fat or 0% body fat. Unrealistic, but that's what they want. Okay, thank you, brother Larry. Go watch Caligula and then yo, go watch 1970s Caligula and that's it. You know, and then go before you watch Caligula 1970s, book a therapy session first, and then go ahead and watch it. Yeah, those dudes, you won't believe when you're studying those guys. You're like, my goodness, how is that normal? And they do things to the women too, okay? But mostly they made a woman out of the men. They'll take this man and say, I'm going to make a woman out of you. Literally. Take this man, hold him down, get the butcher knife, and chop off this thing. Okay? So anyway, yeah. So, beloved, I'll leave you with peace. I'll see you tonight for the lesson in the Esau's trouble. I got to make this thing like right now, okay? I got to drop this little lady. All right? Shalom.